Okay, everyone, and welcome yet again to DDLC Purist. As you can see, we still have the two wonderful girls on screen here. We have the Bun and the Cupcake Loli. And as mentioned before, we are busy working on the Cupcake Loli right now. So yeah, last we left off, we did some grocery shopping. We reaffirmed our feelings for Natsuki. And the counting game still continues. I still want you guys to keep count of how many times I bring up Sayori in any way whatsoever, be it a reference, a joke, or her name directly, any way whatsoever. I want you guys to count the amount of times I bring her up and put it down in the comments below. Not to inflate my comment section, but just because I'm curious how much of a problem I really have. So, yeah, let's dive right back in, shall we? Man, did I even get any sleep last night? It's hard for me to tell with how tired I am. In the end, it doesn't really matter. Another day means another session with the literature club, although that's not to say that's a bad thing. Which reminds me, I wonder how Natsuki's doing. I mean, things were a bit awkward after we left the grocery store. No, that's the wrong way to think of things. If I keep getting nervous about this, I'm not going to get anywhere. In the end, what's going to happen will happen. For now, I just need to live my life the way I normally do. And so, I turn off my alarm clock and get ready to go to school. This guy is still in school. I'm not. Yay. With another dull day of class is over. Did I ever mention that I hate French class? I head over to the literature club. I walk into the room and I see all the members doing their own thing. The exception to this is Natsuki, who is sitting here with her head down at a desk. It is possible that she's asleep, but it's hard to tell. Hey Alex, it's good to see you came. After greeting Monica, Yuri, and Sayori, I walk over to Natsuki. Natsuki, you awake? Natsuki slowly rubs her eyes after realizing it was my voice she heard. Her head perks up. I like to think she perked up because it was my voice specifically, but I'm jumping to conclusions at this point. Ugh, it's about time you showed up. Natsuki stretches her arms and yawns. Did you not get much sleep last night? I guess you could say that. Was something keeping you up then? I've been thinking of something a lot, yeah. Me? Nothing to do with you or anything like that, baka. Yeah, same here, totally. Huh? I probably could have worded that better. Oh, it's nothing. I had trouble sleeping last night too. Yeah. Either we were both tired or we were both flustered because it was clear that we had been confused by what was going on yet didn't question it. Maybe it was both. I did know for sure that things felt different lately. So, what should we do today? Natsuki yawns again and closes her eyes. There's always manga. I like it if you read it to me, actually. Natsuki read it to me, actually. Natsuki opens her eyes, realizing how strange it is for her to say something like that. I didn't mean it like that. I'm just super tired, okay? It feels strange to see a side of Natsuki that's this calm, like her tense attitude is worn off. That has to be the effect that not getting enough sleep has on some people. Alright, looks like we're reading Natsuki some manga. We spent some time reading manga together. Although Natsuki asked me to read to her because she was tired, she went back to being her usual self pretty soon. Okay, everyone, we all turned towards Monica. Since it's been a while since we held an event, I was thinking of some things we could do. You participated in the school festival only a few days ago, though. As I was saying, I decided that we should do something nice and simple to help us get to know each other better. As long as it's not something stupid like... Natsuki's interrupted. That's right, we're doing a show and tell. A show and tell? Really? What is this, elementary school? Show and tell? You mean that thing where you bring an item and tell people about it? Isn't that like something only little kids do, though? Yeah, but it still holds a lot of value. For one thing, it's good for improving our public speaking skills. Not that you guys did a bad job at the festival, but there's always room for improvement. It'll also help us get to know each other better. Especially you, Alex, since you haven't been a part of the club for that long. This is embarrassing. Could you have picked something less terrible? I mean, yeah, it's a fucking show and tell. What is this? A high school or an elementary school with 18-year-olds in it? What is this? Just because half the people here act like kids doesn't mean we have to treat them like it. Oh, man, I was running out of ideas of events and this is the last one I could think of, but still. Then do you have any event ideas that come to mind, Natsuki? Natsuki stops to think. Well, come on, Yuri, you shouldn't put someone on the spot like that. Seems like this was my time to step in. Are we gonna get a choice? Why don't we write poems together? We already did that. That's one of the club, Alex. Oh, yeah. Actually, I have a potential suggestion. Go ahead, Yuri. We can write all our names down on separate slips of paper and draw them out of a hat. The name that gets picked decides on an activity that they enjoy. For example, if Natsuki's name was picked, we would all read manga together. This would encourage us to broaden our interests while ensuring that the selection process is completely fair. Well, what does everyone else think? Sounds good to me. That might work, but don't expect me to show up if it's something dumb. I'll drag you there, then. How about we do the raffle now and sort out the details later? I agree, I'll set it up. Riora writes down everyone's names and then comes up to us with a request. We'll need something along the lines of a hat to put these in. I have a cat beanie if that'll work. Natsuki grabs a beanie out of her backpack. It has the design of a cutely drawn gray cat, which is something I'd expect from her at this point. Yeah, if you didn't, you're being an ass. Your beanie, so you should probably draw the names, Natsuki. In a few moments, the drawing is already over. Natsuki looks at the paper that was drawn and reads it. Alex. Wait, me? Yes, you! I didn't expect to win the raffle, honestly. It was only a 1 in 5 chance after all, but I guess it's all on me now. So, what event do you have in mind? Right, the event. I didn't think about what I'd choose for an activity either. It should be something both me and Natsuki would enjoy, though. Well, alright, so we have the choice of baking something, watching anime, or reading manga. Oh boy. Oh god, choices. Oh god, okay. This hasn't happened since the Sayori route, and I'm really sorry, but I'm gonna have to take a quick break. Oh god, I'm an idiot. Hang on a second. Okay, let me just, oh god. No, not this. Not Ace Attorney. Yes, I've been playing something. Nope, shut up. Shut up, I don't want no burgers. Okay, oh god, this is so fucking embarrassing. So fucking embarrassing. Okay. Again, this hasn't happened in a while, but I hope you sincerely don't mind. Natsuki. Natsuki's route. Good ending, thank you. Where is... Choice. Where were we? Hang on. Was it here? Oh, okay. Hang on. Yeah, okay, this is the right day, but oh god. Again, really sorry. Really sorry about this, guys. This won't happen, I promise. I'll study up for the next one, I promise. I just want to make sure that they get the right ending, you know? What is it? Read manga, watch anime, or bake something? I'll watch anime. Yeah, sure. Okay. That won't happen again, I promise, alright? I'll make an oath that a blooper like that is not gonna happen again. Okay, watch anime. Why don't we all watch some anime? That idea isn't half bad, actually. Our school has an AV room, so they probably have a projector we can borrow. It's settled then. I'll go there and see if they have something we can use. What are you going to choose for us to watch then, Alex? I hope it's something good. Come on, you already know I have a good taste. Hey, that's not up for debate. I'll pick something good, I promise. Then take a deep breath and prepare to say something clever. It's not about the anime anyway. What's important is spending time with you. And the rest of the club, I mean! Well, I thought it was halfway clever, at least. Natsuki doesn't look convinced, though. Yeah, the club. But we're getting off topic anyway. Wait, since Monica said she's going now, does that mean we're doing it today? Right now, actually. I turn around and see Monica by the club room door. Oh, alright then. It only takes a few minutes, but Monica and Yuri return with a laptop and a projector and get it set up. In the meantime, Sayori, Natsuki, and I push a few desks around so we can sit on the floor and have a clear view of the screen. Alright, that's the last desk. Oh. I was hoping to sit down next to Natsuki, but I see that Yuri and Sayori are already sitting down next to her. Coming up with an excuse on the spot, I try to figure out a way to get Natsuki over here. There's a glare over there, so it'd be better if you came over on this side. Well, granted, there wasn't actually any glare, but... Anyway, I'm only doing this because of the glare, so don't get any ideas. An hour passes as we all sit and watch a variety of anime. Natsuki and I are the only ones invested, but the others look like they're still having fun, so I consider that success. At least it would have ended normally until I looked over at Natsuki and realized I subconsciously made a giant mistake. I muttered under my breath. Crap! It's nothing. Did I actually put my arm around her? With everyone else watching, too, this is unbelievably awkward. Trying to be as stealthy as I can. Ooh, he's making moves! He's making moves and he doesn't even realize it. I slowly move my arm off her shoulder. Keep it there. Huh? I always call it anyway. Right. The next choice I'll make on my own. If there is any choice coming up. I'll make it on my own. If it's more of an emotional choice, then I'll just do what's right. What I think is the right choice to make. I have no idea what happened there, but afterwards the rest of the day seemed to vanish. I definitely had fun the whole way through, and I can't wait for tomorrow. Life's looking brighter than ever. I don't think anything could bring it down at this point. Oh, how wrong you are. Oh, how wrong you are. I feel really happy today. Maybe it's because of Natsuki, or maybe it's not, but man, I haven't felt this good in a while. Luckily, life is a way of making sure that happiness doesn't last, as I find a concerning message on my phone this morning from Natsuki. I need to talk to you about something. This wasn't the Natsuki usual texting style filled with emoticons or emojis. Instead, it gave off a much more serious tone. Granted, that didn't mean it was anything bad. It might not even be anything important at all. But just the thought of what that message could mean scared me. If earlier I felt like nothing could bring me down, now I feel like I've been brought back to reality. Snap back to reality! Oh, the ghost gravity! I respond, asking her what's going on. Several minutes pass until I get a response. It's nothing. Never mind. There's no way that it was nothing. I suspect that there's definitely something that's going on, but if Natsuki doesn't want to tell me, then that's that. It's none of my business, right? But I wish it was. I wish I could help. All I can do for now, though, is to respect her wishes. Of course, I'm probably looking way too deep into this anyway. Dude, come on! I walk to the literature club and see the familiar scene that I always do. Sayori and Monica working on poems, Yuri is reading a book in the corner of the room, and Natsuki is sitting alone at her desk. I walk over to Natsuki and sit down next to her. Hi. Natsuki speaks in a monotone voice. Hey. Think we should read some manga? Whatever you want. Earlier I said this was none of my business. I might be lying if I said I wasn't at least curious. I still need to respect her feelings, though, so for now we'll keep reading manga, and if what's going on with her becomes relevant, I'll know. Going over to the closet, I search for the next line with the Parfait Girls. Once I find it, I go back to the desk. Parfait Girls again? Well, the beginning of this particular arc has been pretty mediocre, but who's to say it doesn't get better over time? Me. I've read the full arc. It doesn't get better over time. Read it to me anyway, okay? Are you tired again or something? That's one thing, yeah. I just don't feel like myself today. I'm always willing to help if you need it, you know. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. What's that supposed to mean? I mean, I like to think I'm a fairly reliable guy. Was I misinterpreting our statement? Come on, read already! Yeah, of course. That, well, ended up being a day. And I was back at my house, as anxious as usual. Before I knew it, it was the next morning. Another text came from Natsuki, this one worrying me even more. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. What am I not supposed to worry about? Saying that makes me even more worried. For what reason, though? I don't know much about Natsuki when it comes down to it. I know she doesn't live a perfect life, but none of us do. Am I getting this nervous over nothing? We'll end this matter in a month or even a week. As things are, I'll continue to stand by Natsuki's side. There's nothing else that would make me happy. If I can continue to be able to do that, at least. I'm back at the literature club and go up to Natsuki, who is once again sitting alone at a desk. What's up? Nothing. I doubt it's truly nothing, though. She seems more than distant than usual. Like I said before, just remember that if you want to talk to me, I'm here for you. Sure. I read manga to her again, but she didn't seem to be enjoying it nearly as much. But hey, not much else I can do, right? Wow, we're just going through the motions there. Another day passed, leading to another morning and another text. I said to not to worry about it. This confirmed my suspicions about there being something major going on. I don't know what it is, though, and I doubt I'll be able to easily find it. The rest of the day involved Natsuki giving me the cold shoulder, though, so that started to become consistent. Things repeated like this for several days. Natsuki continued to get colder and colder towards me until one day things were different. I wake up and check my phone as usually, and I get a message from Natsuki. This one worries me the most, because it feels like this past week I've been leading up to something, and was finally about to find out what it was. We need to get something straight. The literature club after everyone's left will work fine. And here I am at the literature club. Before I can grab any manga, Natsuki tells me not to bother. So we sat there together, both bored yet nervous at the same time, unaware of what today would lead to. Natsuki knew much more than I did, though. A few hours feel like they've passed before Natsuki decides to look around. Okay, everyone's gone. What was it you wanted to tell me? Where do I start? Hang on. The literature club after everyone's left will work fine. Oh, yeah, a place to discuss. I'm so confused by everything. I keep trying to figure out if I'm making the right choices, or if even discussing this with you is a good idea. Thinking about it, it's not a good idea. Why did I even send that text to you? Why did I think making decisions at 2 a.m. was okay to do? Whatever, it doesn't matter. All I have to say now is... Natsuki anxiously twiddles her thumbs for a moment and then slams her hand on the desk dourly. What's wrong with you? Huh? I thought you would have left. So why are you still here? Oh great, this music again. Yay. It's not like I wanted to hear that song, thank you very much. This seems like just your generic, sad Doki song. It doesn't seem exclusive to any of the Dokis. But I promise you, once we get to the Yuri, all the music in that one. That's the only real reason I enjoy it, the music. It's painfully short compared to the other routes. In fact, I think it's the shortest, only about an hour and a half long at most, new content-wise. And, well, I already don't like Yuri anyway, so the music is really the only reason I like it. It's short, and I don't really like the central character throughout, so yeah. Real sorry about that. What are you talking about? We're friends, aren't we? I was so cold to you. I tried scaring you off. I tried to retreat and be by myself. Why didn't it work? Why haven't you left me yet? As mean as I can be, even I can get much crueler. Natsuki, I figured it out. Not what Natsuki had been intending or anything like that. No, I can worry about that later. I finally figured out when it was the time for that. I realized that this was the moment. Because if not now, then when? I have to say this. Because I want to be there for you. Because I want you to be able to trust me. Because no matter what, I want to always help. I take a deep breath. Most important of all, though, because I like you. A lot. Natsuki is stunned. She stands there for several moments until tears begin to roll down her face. You can't make this easy for me, can you? Dang it, I like you too, but that's not the point. You can't keep living like this. Natsuki bursts into tears and hugs me. Things are happening so fast, yet I don't have time to think. Like I said, I'll always be there for you. That's a promise, Natsuki. Natsuki's words come out in between her sobs. I don't get it. When did I deserve to have someone be this nice to me? Deep breaths, Natsuki. It'll be okay, and I'll make sure of that. Time felt like it had froze, except for Sayori, who had to shoo away when she walked by. Anyway, except for Sayori, who had to shoo away when she walked by. Anyway, that'll probably come up later, but I don't particularly care at the moment. Yeah, fuck you, Sayori. Jesus. God damn it, dude. Don't be a dick, alright? If she kills herself later, I'm blaming you, alright? Just saying. All I care about right now is comforting Natsuki. You can trust me, Natsuki. I don't know what your life is like right now, but I can say with absolute certainty that you can trust me. Natsuki tries to speak, but is so exhausted that no words come out of her mouth. Just relax. And she does. She relaxes so much she falls asleep, still in my arms. Well, this is a nice feeling, but it did eventually get a bit tired of standing up. Alright, Natsuki. Natsuki slowly wakes up and yawns. What happened? Nothing happened. You had a bad day and needed to let it all out, that's all. I was serious, though. I do have feelings for you, but it's complicated. Yeah. I scrambled my brain to think of an idea. The weekend's almost here, so maybe... There's no school tomorrow, so I've got an idea. You don't have to agree to it, but I think you should. Let's have a day where we forget about all the bad things. We could go somewhere to eat, for example. It doesn't have to be called a date, either. Just a relaxation day. Does that sound good to you? Natsuki briefly smiles. Sure. Then it's settled. I'll text you the details, okay? Got it. I'll be looking forward to it, I guess. Natsuki starts walking out the classroom. And, thank you. Anytime. Soon after that, I slowly walk home, yet only when I'm laying in bed do things really sink in. Seriously, I confessed to Natsuki. I actually did it, and she said she liked me back too? Holy crap, I had my suspicions, sure, but to actually hear the words, the feeling is incredible. She did say that things were complicated. I don't really know what that means. I don't really know what that means, but for now it doesn't matter. That's, okay, typo. All I'm thinking about is tomorrow, and that'll be the best day ever. Best day ever? Oh, sorry. A Whoopi reference. So what happens after, that doesn't matter to me. I don't want her to worry about that yet. What matters to me are my feelings now. Makes sense? I live in the now, not in the future. One day, separated from everything else, a day of peace, a day that felt like filler in our lives. That day was today. There was plenty of time until me and Natsuki were supposed to go to dinner, though. Until then, I messaged her about a variety of things. A variety of dumb stuff. She gushed about her favorite anime, and I gushed about mine, that sort of thing. It felt good to just talk like this, and before I knew it, it was already almost 7 p.m. You just talk with her for, like, an entire day? It's not long until I hear a knock at the door and open it up to see Natsuki, who looks happy for the first time in a while. I'm guessing you're ready then? Yep! And so it begins. We head out to the restaurant I picked. It was a pretty fancy choice, or at least a place that I would never normally go to. But this is a special occasion, right? Isn't it? I don't mind stepping out of my comfort zone sometimes. Ooh. We walk into the front doors of the restaurant. I go up to the host behind the front counter. I believe I called you yesterday for a reservation for 2? Of course, sir. Natsuki smirks. Sir? I think it fits me quite well, personally. Whatever, sir. First name? Alex. Last name? I don't have a last name. Right. After we're led towards the table, we each sit down and look at the menus in front of us. Excuse me? I look up from my menu. What's wrong? They give me a freaking kids menu. For real? Yeah, can you believe it? Natsuki shows me her menu, which does turn out to be a kids menu. To be fair, it's not that unlikely for them to have made that mistake. Still, though, I'm small, yeah, but that's it. Small. I'm not 12 anymore. I don't need a stupid kid ring. An employee walking by notices something going on and she quickly walks over. Is something the matter? Yeah, I'm not a kid anymore, so what's up with this kid's menu? It's not a big deal, but please get her another menu. I see. One moment then. The employee walks off. I'm just saying. Just because I'm short doesn't mean anything. Short adults exist, you know, and some of them are probably hot too. They don't look as good as me, of course, but still. After sighing, I look around and see a few people starting to stare at us. I totally agree. Please try not to draw too much attention to us, though. Natsuki sits back, crosses her arms, and pouts. It's the truth, though. It's the truth, though. I look and see the employee walking back to us. Here you are, madam. I raise an eyebrow as the employee walks away. Have you joked about me being called sir? At least I deserve my title. Well, who am I to say otherwise? We should probably start looking at our menus now, though. We both glance at our menus. I try to look at Natsuki's facial expression and see what I think is a gas behind that menu. Is that expensive? This has got to be a typo. Nope, this is an upper-class restaurant with upper-class prices. Alex, what were you thinking? It's one thing that I can't pay for this, but I can't make you spend this much money either. Why not? It wouldn't feel right. Hey, it's my money. I've got enough of it. I've got enough of it too, so what else am I going to spend it on? That was a lie. I'm close to being broke, but it sounded good at the time, so I said it anyway. Well, dude, you're in debt now. You're gonna have problems. Regardless, I slowly lean in closer. Besides, you're worth it. Natsuki gets flustered and seems to forget how to respond. I'll find some way to get my money's worth. Maybe I can feed you, since memories are more valuable than the money and money alone and all that. Natsuki looks even more stunned. What? Come on, I was kidding. Unless you want me to feed you. What the heck? Since when was I this confident? Since when did I even use... You didn't see it, but since when did I even use that little sigil? Fine, if you want me to hurry up and order something that badly, then I will. Natsuki pulls up her menu again, but before she does it, I quickly catch a smile on her face. I guess I can't have messed up that badly then. After we're done ordering our dishes, we have a moment to ourselves. Nice place, eh? It was the fanciest restaurant I could find. That doesn't mean it's okay for them to rip you off. I ordered the cheapest thing on the menu, by the way, so you're welcome for that. Like I said, you're worth it. I wanted to choose something nice with memorable food. Unless their food is memorable for the wrong reasons. You still seem tense. I put on my hand and close to hers. May I? She nods her head as we proceed to hold hands. Forget about everything else for now and just enjoy the moment. You're not so bad at this romance thing after all. Not that it matters. We already said this wasn't a date anyway. This moment was perfection. Your order? Never mind. Thanks. This moment was perfection. Your order? Never mind. The employee behind me walks around the table delivering each of the meals to us. Enjoy. The employee walks away as we're about to dig into our food. I ordered fried lobster while Natsuki ordered macaroni and cheese. Mac and cheese? Really? God, I bet this has been fun, hasn't it? Yeah, it's nice to get away from life sometimes. Although I will say that this mac and cheese... Thinks about her meal. Meh. The plate of pasta is exquisite. There's the perfect amount of cheese, both melted and shredded. Maybe, actually, no. Frankly, it just looks like your average dish of mac and cheese to me. That's the mac and cheese, huh? I'll share some of my food with you if you like. Nah, I'm not a fan of lobster. Natsuki places the fingers and starts to say something in a quiet voice. Thanks for offering. Man, it feels good. It feels like I feel like I really gotten through to her, which is all I wanted. Once we finish our meal, I write a check and get ready to leave. I notice Natsuki looking shyly at me. We should do this again sometime. I'll think about it. It's more assuring than an outright no, I guess. Thanks for everything, Alex. I really enjoyed being with you. Me too, Natsuki. I'll see you at school in a few days then? Yep. We stare into each other's eyes for a brief moment, only for both of us to quickly look away once we realize what we're doing. Why does this feel familiar? Yeah, later. Bye. And that was the end of the most calming day I've had in a long time. After today's success, I sit on my bed and decide to think about it. So many things could have gone wrong today, but they didn't. Today it felt like pure bliss. It feels wonderful to have a day that I can look back on like this. When I look back at a lot of my memories, for example, they might seem happy, but only during that moment. The rest of the day could have been awful. But today was great from start to finish. I hope that things continue to stay like this. They probably won't, though, but that's something I'll deal with tomorrow if it comes up. For now, though, it's time to sleep. Whenever I'd wake up and check my phone, it was usually to see if I received any texts from people in general. Now, though, it's to see if I've been messaged from Natsuki. I think it's interesting how things change over time. She didn't message me this morning, by the way, which is fair, seeing as I didn't message her this morning either, although it's not like she's obligated to message me in the first place. I don't think she's messaged me this whole weekend, actually. Regardless, since the weekend is over now and there's school today, I'm heading off there. Eventually, I arrive at the Literature Club. I expect to see the same thing at the site as usual, but it's a bit different this time, as Natsuki's nowhere to be seen. Curious and slightly worried, I ask the other members if they know anything. So, Monica, do you know where Natsuki is? I don't think so. Anything you need? No, it's nothing. I wasn't actually nothing, of course. Have you seen Natsuki, Sayori? Nope, I thought you know where she was after, well, what happened a few days ago. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Guess that leaves Yuri, although I don't expect to get anything from her. Yuri, have you seen Natsuki anywhere? I don't believe so. Annoyed, I'll walk away only to see Natsuki walking in. Natsuki, I almost thought you weren't going to be here today. I needed some time to myself. Ah, I see. Should we read some manga now? No. Natsuki dismisses me and sits in a corner. Now what? Natsuki. I turn to see Monica walking over to Natsuki. What's up? You're not usually late. I already said I needed some time to myself. I said to go over as well. Don't forget, I'm always here if you need to talk. Yes, I know. I don't need you to repeat it. Okay. What happened? Yesterday went so well. Sure, there's a lot I don't know about, but for Natsuki to be this on edge? Hey, Natsuki. I turn again and see Sayori this time. Alright. I'm sitting in this corner for a reason. I thought I made it obvious I don't want to be around anyone. Must resist urge to punch. I'm sorry. No, not that I intend to punch the cupcake loli because she would probably punch me 10 times as hard and I would be near in a coma, but for the bun. It was worth it. I'm sorry, but seeing poor Sayori being yelled at like that, it just gets to me. I don't mean this in a rude way, Natsuki, but if you don't want to be around anyone, why would you come here today? You guys would have come looking for me if I didn't show up. She's not entirely wrong, I suppose. I certainly would have looked for her. Alright then, she wants to be alone. I spent the rest of the day not really doing anything. I didn't even have the desire to talk with Sayori. I got so used to spending time with Natsuki that I didn't think much about what would happen if that stopped. The past week, she wasn't nearly as enthusiastic, yeah, but at least she was there. We still wrote manga together. So what now? Our friendship isn't just going to end like this, right? Especially after we expressed our feelings for each other. The only idea I have for now is to do what I've always done and to stay by her side. I can give her some space, but I still want to be there for her. That may be going against her wishes, but I can't sit and do nothing. I'm never gonna feel better. Again, I still have a cold, so I expect my voice to sound a bit nasal. And so it was another day. School felt like it dragged on forever, and getting to go to the literature club didn't make up for it at this point. I was inside the room as Natsuki was here on time today, still sitting in a corner. I go up to her and ask a question. Are you feeling any better today? No, and I'd like you to stop asking me, okay? Alright. I walk away and sigh, unsure what the future would hold. You didn't make her mad, did you? I noticed her from the corner of my eye. How dare you, Alex? It's not like that, I swear. At least I don't think it is. You don't think? I mean, if she's not going to tell me, then I'll never know, right? I don't think that's entirely true. What have you been doing the past few days? Nothing that would make her mad. I took her out to a restaurant 2 days ago and she seemed to enjoy it. We both did. So there's something going on. So there is something going on between you two. I knew it! Sayori, that's not the point. Besides, it's not like... Say Natsuki got up and come over to me and not Sayori. You two were talking about me, huh? You weren't eavesdropping, were you? To be fair, I guess we are in the same room as each other. Seriously, Alex, just go away. It'll be easier that way. I don't get it anymore. I just don't get it. Over the next week, Sayori and I tried coming up with ways to break through to Natsuki. Unfortunately, each plan failed worse than the last. I remember our first attempt. I thought my plan to get her to open up was decent enough, but I guess not. I don't know if you forgot, but go away. That's all I'm asking. It's not hard. We tried the next day. This time went even worse. How many times do I have to say it? Leave! Leave, leave, leave! Still don't get it yet? Later that day, I tried calling Natsuki's phone, but the call ended after one ring. When that happens, it usually means that the phone you're calling has ran out of battery, or it can also mean she couldn't have blocked me, right? I hadn't texted her earlier or anything, but so if she did, it would have been something she did on her own. Maybe the third time would be the charm at the end of all this, but it wasn't. We kept trying. We had to, after all. Or at least I had to, and so another day was another attempt. Are you dumb? How many times are you going to try this? It's not happening. But there was a sliver of hope in my heart that I could still win just one more day. I'm getting really sick of doing this, you know. No matter how long it might take, I was determined. Just one more day. Can't you respect my one wish? What if I died or something, and you had to deal with the fact that you didn't follow my one simple wish, and that there was no way to make up for you to make it up to me anymore? How would that feel, huh? Natsuki, perhaps you'd like a few days off from the club? If there's something bothering one of my club members, I want to make sure that... Screw off, Monica! But I had to do it. I had to win. Alex, stop. Huh? There's something you're not telling me about you and Natsuki. She's been rude towards everyone, but the most towards you. I'm here to help too, you know, but I need to know everything to do that. So like I said, I got no idea how I could have made her mad. I keep telling myself that, but what if I did do something to make her mad? What if I did it all along, voluntarily, but couldn't figure out what it was? No, it doesn't matter. Even if it's all my fault, I promise to make it up to Natsuki. I suggest apologizing to her, but somehow I don't think that'll make much of a difference at this point, huh? It'd be way too late for that. But what then? We've tried everything we could think of. I don't know, but the least I can do is try and comfort her. Could you come here? Natsuki rolls her eyes and gets up. Look, if you're seriously gonna try and... Natsuki's interrupted the Sayori hugs her. Hugs make everyone feel better, right? Sayori said that, but I saw a look of deep anger on Natsuki's face. This clearly wasn't going to end well. I hate you! Natsuki breaks out of Sayori's grasp. All of you, you don't get it, do you? Just leave me alone! It's the simplest thing ever. I'm sorry if none of you ever learned how to leave someone alone, but that's not my problem. I can't do this. I'm so sick of this. Of everything. Natsuki breaks into tears and runs out of the room. Natsuki! But it was too late. There was no chance at repairing anything now. It's over and we ruined it. I ruined it. Sayori broke the straw on the camel's back, but this was ultimately my mess. Thank God he at least doesn't blame her. She did the final thing. She did it yeah, but he doesn't blame the whole thing on Sayori. Smart choice. I don't clearly remember what happened after that. I think I laid down at a desk in the club. Monica and Yuri kept trying to ask me what that was all about, but I didn't feel like responding. I didn't feel like talking at all. And that is where I'm going to end it for today. He says, as you can see, things are going really downhill now. I'm so excited to see what will happen after this, but once again, 30-minute mark, so I'll have to end it here. If you guys liked it, then please, well, show that by making that thumbs up button a little bluer. Just to mean that you actually appreciate the stuff that I make. And again, this stuff getting any attention at all just makes my day like nothing else. I know 50,000 YouTubers around the world say that just watching this stuff makes their day, but for me, it really counts. The fact that I'm getting any attention at all, even if it's just 1 or 2 views on any given video, doesn't matter to me, because it's still someone who actually decided to watch my videos and give them a chance. And I really am appreciative of that fact. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for actually bothering to check my content out. Oh wow, this music is really fitting for something like this, huh? But anyways, hit the notification bell if you want to, stay updated on any new uploads I'll make. And yeah, that is where we'll end off today's episode of DDLC Purist. Natsuki Route. Gel out.